Pictures that we have. This is from Florida Highway Patrol. They're showing some of the damage that we have been hearing about. This is from the Pinellas Park area. Specifically, this is the area around Bryan Dairy and 66th Street. We've heard from Pinellas Park PD that there are reports of damage. As you can see, there's trees down, there's debris in the roadways, light poles are knocked over. So we're continuing to get these reports. We're checking on some of that damage. Candace Avilés is in Pinellas Park tonight. Candace, if you're with us now, are you seeing some of this debris?
There's actually a lot happening right now. So I'm on Bryan Dairy Road here in the Pinellas Park area. Let me just start with getting here. Traffic backed up a while. That overpass there blocked off, and you can see a sheet of metal here. But along the way, I passed Park Villages, where a community where a lot of people live. A lot of people were standing outside because there was damage everywhere on the roof, people taking pictures, and a lot of fire trucks and whatnot. But right here now, I want you to focus on that the large building behind me. They say on the other side, there are tractor trailers flipped over, cars damaged. Now, we're in a very industrial area, and it's hard to tell. A lot of, obviously, emergency vehicles here keeping us safe and far away. But witnesses who are walking across the road safely, being escorted by police, say that there are just a lot of vehicles that were damaged. They say that the change came so quickly, blew through the area pretty fast. And I asked one person who was walking by who had heard it as well, and she said it wasn't so much a train sound, you know, that typical tornado sound that you would expect to hear, but it was pretty darn close to it. Really strong winds, and that's kind of when things escalated pretty quickly. But overall right now, traffic is barely starting to get by. They also mentioned that power was out in this area. Again, I'm on Bryan Dairy Road, just right in front of, I think it's by the CrossFit here in Tampa in Pinellas Park. A lot going on, a lot shut down. They're slowly trying to get things through, but a lot of debris. We're seeing fences down, trees down, parts of trees, parts of buildings, roof damage, things along those lines. So I'll continue to keep looking around and seeing what else I find here in this area. But for right now, at least for how far we are from a building that got hit hard, the biggest piece of metal we see is just only about 30 feet that way.
Some of that damage, as you've been showing. This is from Sky 10 now over Pinellas County. Look at all that damage on the rooftops. You can see the debris scattered in some of those roads and in the parking lots. That roof right there has a big hole in it, torn up in that area. Probably a lot of damage to those cars if some of that debris has been thrown around through this area of Pinellas County. Some of the pictures we were able to show you before was giving you along the roadways some ideas. We're looking right there. They're showing that construction area. It looks like there's a lot of dirt and debris around that parking lot. Can't exactly tell what that is, but this does look like there is a lot of damage in this industrial part of the area that Candace was just kind of explaining to you. You see that other roof right there in the middle of your screen. That looks like it has a lot of damage as well. You see a lot of the emergency crews and emergency vehicles and people kind of milling around that area. They're taking a look at this damage as well, really trying to get an idea of what is happening. Right there at the top of your screen, if you can also see up there before it goes away, a lot of damage to that building. Candace was talking about a lot of cars that were flipped over. She was talking about some trucks flipped over as well, a lot of trees down and power lines down. Also, a lot of roadways are closed in this area. They're redirecting traffic so they don't go down into that area where we saw a lot of that debris in those streets and to those buildings, throwing a lot of that debris into the street. So they're directing traffic through that area. This is live from Sky 10. As you can see, that traffic backed up along the roadway as well. Candace is out there. She's going to continue to work that and get some more information about what kind of damage is in the area. We want to go now to some video we have from the Pinellas Park Police Department at this point, telling people to avoid the area around 66th and Bryan Dairy. They tweeted out these pictures of damage. You can see that tree uprooted and the debris. The second floor of this building, that looks like it has collapsed. You could see in that area fences and damage to some of those mailboxes. You see there that tree, again, uprooted in this area. So a lot of damage, again, coming from the Pinellas Park area.